Breaking. Senator Ekweremadu, his wife Beatrice Ekweremadu, and daughter are found guilty of organ trafficking in the United Kingdom. And this is coming at this time when we believe and trust that our leaders, especially politicians, will know what is right. Imagine getting this kind of thing happening to him outside the shores of this country. This was somebody that has been in the National Assembly in the last 20 years, a lawyer, a high-ranking member of the National Assembly, the Deputy Senate President, coming to get this kind of verdict, not applying wisdom in going about this. We know how painful it is as a father or as a parent looking for means, especially when it comes to health issues. But he's a lawyer, he can afford it, he can go about it in a legal way. And this embarrassment, honestly, I'm sure not to him alone, but even to the country and his fellow colleagues at the National Assembly. He's going to get, according to reports from what the legal thing in the United Kingdom is saying, nothing less than 10 years. Ekweremadu is 60 years of age now, and adding another 10 years to his age by the time he will be coming out from that place, that will be 70 years. What will he be doing there? And you know, this is not Nigeria where things can be bent for your sake because of position. But they don't look at anybody's face there. Whatever the law, whatever the judgment is saying is what they will apply. Honestly, this is a learning and a lesson for everyone, especially those in position of authority and those rich people in our society. This thing can be done legitimately. They promised the young chap, I'm sure some people got to him and they started telling him another story. Look at the outcome of it now. If Ekweremadu has come out to ask, he will get, in fact, he will even get free donor. And he has the means to even pay for whoever is going to donate. Why cajole somebody? Why tell him what is not? At the end of the day, this has backfired. Well, there's this saying that whatever a man sows, he will reap. Senator Ekweremadu, his wife, daughter, and a doctor has been convicted of organ trafficking, and this is a big offense in the United Kingdom. You can't, no matter your position, and you can't claim you don't know. Once you are caught in that web, it is only God that will deliver one. And the first verdict of its kind under the Modern Slavery Act in the United Kingdom, Ekweremadu, 60, a former Deputy Senate President, his wife, Beatrice, daughter, and Dr. Obinna Obeta were found guilty of facilitating the travel of a young man to Britain with a view to his exploitation after a 6-week trial at the Old Bailey. They criminally conspired to bring the 21-year-old Lagos street trader to London to exploit him for his kidney, the jury found. I am sure they didn't get him there. They didn't get him there to exploit him, but maybe they just look at that as the cheapest way. But again, Ekweremadu is loaded. He has money. He is in the position to even ask for, even if he doesn't have the money. But I'm sure he has the money. Just that he didn't go do it the right way. Maybe some people convincing that it's cheaper to get these street boys, give them small money, and they are enticed. Even the ability to take him to London will definitely excite the boy as a legal street trader. Well, the man who cannot be named for legal reasons has been offered an illegal reward to become a donor for the senator's daughter after kidney disease forced her to drop out of a master's degree in film at Newcastle University, the court had. Back in February 2022, the young man was falsely presented to a private renal unit at Royal Free Hospital in London as soon as cousin in a failed attempt to persuade medics to carry out an £80,000 transplant for a fee. A medical secretary at the hospital acted as an Igbo translator between the man and the doctors to help to try to convince them he was an altruistic donor, the court had. The prosecutor, Hugh Davis, Casey told the court, Ekweremadu and Obeta had treated the man and other potential donors as disposable assets. Imagine. You see, that is the thing. When you don't honor, when you don't give regards to human beings, These are the kind of things that you hear. I'm sure the story they told the young man was not what he meant. And maybe he has opportunity of interacting with other Igbo chaps in the UK and they told him what to do, and look at it. This for me is a big embarrassment, not only to the Ekwuremadu's family, but even to the nation, that we have people in position of authority who are supposed to know and do what is right, but they want to circumvent things the way that they have been circumventing things at the National Assembly, the way they have been denying their people the right that they are supposed to get, the way they have been doing things to please themselves and not to do things that will, grow this nation. If it's somebody that has been doing things right at the National Assembly, I am sure he will not look at this and want to circumvent things. Look at the embarrassment then, his image, all that he has worked for. Now will just go down the drain with this conviction. Well, they have turned him to a spare part or for the war. He said they entered into emotional, cold commercial transaction with the man. The behavior of Ekweremadu, a successful lawyer who is supposed to know the law and is bending the law, going against the law, and founder of anti-poverty charity who helped draw up Nigerian laws against organ trafficking, showed entitlement, dishonesty, and hypocrisy. Davis told the court. And that's the difference between them and us here. They won't bend the rules because of his position. They won't look at your face when they are giving judgment. Whatever the law said they should do is what they will do. Honestly, things like this should not even happen in the first instance. You should be able to get medical people that will advise him. As a lawyer, you should know what it entails if this thing backfires. Why not tell the young man the truth? Why not let him know from the beginning? Going to London should not be a big deal. If you want to send him there, this is the purpose. If he agrees, fine. If he did not agree, you look for other person. The transplant has not been done. The lady is going through, the daughter is going through a lot of stress now, I'm sure. Things that are supposed to have been done maybe since last year now, it's been extended because of this judgment. Only God knows when they will come and what the outcome of this thing will be at the end of the day. People may even be afraid of coming to donate or give their support in these kind of instances. Well, the lawyer said Ekweremadu, who owned several properties and had a staff of over 80 staffs, agreed to reward someone for a kidney for his daughter, somebody in circumstances of poverty and from whom he distanced himself and made no inquiries, and with whom, for his own political protection, he wanted no direct contact. Why? Is it too big? Is it not for the sake of his daughter? Why is he shying away from me? Why not come out openly? And even as he can even make it a public thing, my daughter is going through this, I'm sure there will be volunteers that will be ready and willing by virtue of his position to even support this for the sake of his daughter, not for his sake though. Davis added, what he agreed to do was not simply expedient in the clinical interest of his daughter Sonia, it was exploitation, it was criminal. It is no defense to say he acted out of love for his daughter. Our clinical needs cannot come at the expense of the exploitation of somebody in poverty. Ekweremadu, who denied the child, told the court he was the victim of a scam. Who scammed you, sir? Deputy Senate President, who scammed you? Or better, who denied the charge, claimed the man was not offered a reward for his kidney and he was acting the way he was. Beatrice denied any knowledge of the alleged conspiracy. That is the wife. That means she's not even in the picture. Sonia did not give evidence. Now, wow. This shows that, honestly, this kind of thing is a big embarrassment. Well, what is your take on this? Is it nemesis that is catching up with them? Or it is just that God just want to expose? And I'm sure there are other people that are involved in things like this. Let us know your view.